Hello and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. I'm here for your trivia fix. It's the same format every week, 10 questions and one carefully selected bad joke. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode and we give you the opportunity to get on the quiz pod to win some prizes. And there's one rule, don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
Oh, it's good to see you again. You are suckers for punishment. We are back with 10 more questions. This is Season 2, Episode 2. Here we go. True or false for number 1. Fingernails grow faster on your dominant hand. For number 1, hold your hands up in front of you. Do the nails grow faster on your dominant hand? That's number 1. Number 2. What is the minimum number of Mondays that can occur in the month of July? Again, what is the minimum number of Mondays that can happen in the month of July? If you need more time, just press pause and press play when you're ready. Number 3. 2 points available for number 3 because I'm going to be playing a musical instrument and it's the return of the steel tongue drum. I am going to play the ultimate late night cheesy bar sing-along classic for you. What is it? One point for the name of the band and 1 point for the name of the song. And of course, if you need to hear that song again, just rewind the quiz pod. On to number 4. Fairy tales now. Out of all of the fairy tales, which fairy tale character has got the longest hair? Number 5. I'm going to read out the first line of a Wikipedia entry on a well-known person, and you have to work out who it is. Let's see if you can. Born in 1913 and died in 2005, she was an African-American civil rights activist who the United States Congress called the First Lady of Civil Rights and the Mother of the Freedom Movement. Who is that for number 5? We're halfway through. How are you doing so far? Pop music now for number 6. We're all familiar with Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. What a belter. In that song, the gentleman singing refers to 4 different alcoholic drinks. Can you get what they are? And in the correct order, that's number 6. So there we have it, number 6, name the 4 drinks listed in the song Tub Thumping. Number 7 has a whopping 3 points attached to it, and it's about the board game Cluedo, or Clue as it's known as in North America. That game revolves around a murder with different characters and different weapons. There are 6 different weapons involved. Can you name them for half a point each? If you need more time, just press pause and press play when you're ready. On to number 8, this is sport. Which sport's playing area has these dimensions? 9 feet by 5 feet. In metric, that is 2.74 metres by 1.5 metres. Which sport's playing area is that size? 9 feet by 5 feet, 2.74 metres by 1.5 metres. Now number 9, I'm going to give you 5 words and you need to work out whether they are either types of pasta or Italian music composers. They could be either. Here we go. Albinoni, Corsetti, Ditalini, Morricone, Vermicelli. I'll say this quickly again. Albinoni, Corsetti, Ditalini, Morricone, Vermicelli. Pick out the 3 pasta varieties and avoid the 2 Italian composers. And once again, we've got a tricky one for number 10. Which is the only country in the world that you can spell without using any letters in the word Olympiads. That word again is Olympiads. Olympiads. So for example, it's not Morocco because that's got an O in it. It's not Spain because that's got an S in it. You get the idea. There is only one country that you can spell. What is it? You may need more time with that, so pause the quiz pod if you need to. If not, here is today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
I used to have a fruit and vegetable business, but it went into liquidation. And now we make smoothies.
That was today's bad joke.
And here we go with the answers. Number 1. Fingernails do indeed grow faster on your dominant hand. More movement stimulates more blood flow, which stimulates growth. Number 2. There are at least 4 Mondays in every month of July, potentially 5. Number 3. That song was meant to be Don't Stop Believing by Journey. Number 4. Rapunzel has the longest hair. Number 5, that is the Wikipedia entry of Rosa Parks. Number 6, the drinks in the tub thumping song go like this: whiskey, vodka, lager, cider. Get the order correct for the point. Now number 7, your 6 murder weapons in the game of Cluedo or Clue. Now there are different variations depending on where you are in the world, so I will accept either. And each one will get half a point right, so a maximum of 3 points if you get all 6. They are lead pipe, rope, candlestick, a knife or dagger, a spanner or wrench, and a revolver or a pistol. Number 8, the sport with those playing dimensions is table tennis or ping pong. Number 9, 3 points for each of the pasta varieties that you could identify. The first one, Albinoni, he's a musical composer from the classical era. Corsetti is a pasta. Ditalini is a pasta. Ennio Morricone was a fabulous film score writer, and vermicelli is a pasta. And number 10, the only country that you can spell using no letters in the word Olympiads, well, there was a bit of a clue in the question. It's Greece. Well done if you thought about the word Olympiads and what that might mean, and then well done if you went through all 197 countries and worked out which one it was. So there we have it, folks, 15 points available. Did anyone get 15? If you did, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. You could also get in touch if you would like to get on the quiz pod and appear on our 5th episode to crack the coconut and play for prizes. If you would like to do that, you have to correctly identify what this child is talking about.
Oh, what is this kid talking about?
Today we're welcoming Effie, who's 7 years old and lives in the Isle of Wight. For our international listeners, the Isle of Wight is a magical island off the coast of England where dreams come true. Effie's going to describe a well-known building. Have a listen and think which well-known building she's describing.
There is a giant dome on the top of the castle. It is like bread. And it has a really nice opening. It has a stream, and it has kind of stalks coming up at the front of the building. It's amazing.
Effie, thanks for your help. That was a wonderful description. I'm sure our listeners are going to guess it. Listeners, send your answer to quizpod@quizcoconut.co.uk for your chance to be on the quiz pod. And whether you'd like to enter or not, if you're using an Apple device, why not give us a rating? It'd be much appreciated. If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the quiz pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.